everybody, Combo Collectibles here, and today we're unboxing the coolest Dragon Ball Z Pops in the galaxy. That's right, you guessed it, we've got Recoome, Burter, Jeice, Guldo, and Ginyu. And together they are
the Ginyu Force!
Well, I guess we'll unbox them in order, starting with Recoome.
And Recoome!
Now, if you did notice, these are all the glow-in-the-dark Entertainment Earth exclusive versions. I had to get the glow ones, mostly just because I wanted to try to take a glow picture with all 5 of them in their poses. I think that's gonna be hilarious. All right, here we go. Let's take a close-up look at Recoome. I love that they're all in their Ginyu Force poses too. This is gonna be absolutely amazing to set up. Now, Recoome's looking pretty awesome in his Ginyu Force pose, and the paint job on this pop looks pretty good as well. The Saiyan armor all looks very well painted, and I really love the detail on their scouters. I think it's really cool that they made the green lens a little bit see-through as well. That makes it look pretty realistic. And of course, like I said, I had to get the glow variant, so let's check out the glow on Recoome. That actually looks pretty cool with his hair glowing in the dark. I am glad I picked up the glow variants for these. All right, let's take a look at Guldo next.
Guldo!
I do love the bright green. I think this one's gonna look super cool glowing in the dark. I think he's my least favorite of the Ginyu Force though. I think Jeice is probably my favorite. Which one's your favorite? Comment down below. Who's your favorite member of the Ginyu Force? All right, there we go. This is definitely gonna be the smallest one of the bunch today. There is our Guldo. Guldo looks pretty cool too. If you actually look really close at his head, they did the detail of adding the little bumps as well. That is a nice touch for the Funko Pop. And again, pretty good paint job on this one. I can see how it would get a little dicey painting the edges of that Saiyan armor, but overall this one looks pretty darn good. I think he's got the weakest pose out of the whole group though. He's just standing upright holding his elbow. That's kind of a dumb pose compared to the epic ones that the other characters have. But let's check out the glow on him as well. That green looks pretty cool. I cannot wait to put all of these together and see what it looks like glowing in the dark. I just realized I screwed up. I said I was gonna open them in order and I started going down the line. I should have opened Burter next. My bad. We'll get back on track here. Opening them in order of their introductions. We don't want to mess with the Ginyu Force introductions. Can't disrespect the crew like that. All right, let's check out Burter. He's pretty cool as well. I actually do like him because like him and Jeice kind of fight together, and I think they make a cool tag team. Wow, that clamshell did not want to come off. Okay, cool. His base is already attached. I don't have to do that. I love his pose. That's pretty cool. There's Burter. Now, the first thing I noticed about Burter is that the color is a little bit different. He looks a little more blue in the anime. I don't know if they just had trouble making that color glow in the dark, but he does look a little bit more purple on the Funko Pop. All in all, really cool pop though. I do love his design. I like that he's got the weird like Saiyan armor pattern on his head. That looks pretty cool. And I do love his action pose as well. Paint job looks pretty good on this one. Let's check out the glow. Ooh, that one is pretty darn good. Some of them have less glow like Recoome where it's just the hair, but this one looks pretty awesome. All right, next let's check out my favorite, Jeice.
I'm Jeice.
By the way, I picked these up as a full set of 5 together at the awesome toy show from our friends over at Collectibles. Shout out to them. They actually gave me a really good deal on these. All right, Jeice with his amazing hair. Oh my God, I love his hair. It's ridiculous. It's like longer than the actual figure itself. I am glad these came with bases as well. With all their weird poses, I do not think I'd be able to stand them up on their own. That looks awesome though. Check out Jeice. Like I said, his hair is actually taller than the figure itself, and the hair actually clips into the base as well for some extra stability. That is new. Don't think I've ever seen that on a Funko Pop before. I really like the pose on Jeice as well. I think him and Burter have the coolest poses out of all 5 of them. And again, the paint job looks great on this one as well. The pop's in good shape. There was a tiny little bit of box damage on the back of this one, but all in all, the figures themselves are in excellent shape. Now, I think this glow is gonna look really cool as well because it looks like there's a lot more surface area that's gonna glow in the dark on him. Oh yeah, check that one out, you guys. Glow in the dark Jeice from the Ginyu Force. All right, now it's time for the captain himself, Captain Ginyu.
Captain Ginyu!
Now this one actually does have a small rip in the back of the box, which I was aware before I bought it. As part of the reason I got such a great deal on these. Honestly, it still looks fine though. It displays really nice from the front, so it wasn't that big a deal. All right, here we go, Captain Ginyu. Oh man, it'd be so funny if I pulled a different pop out of there and did the change. If you guys saw the Ginyu Force saga, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen Dragon Ball, I sound like an idiot right now. Then again, if you haven't seen Dragon Ball, why are you even watching this episode? Like, who the hell's the Ginyu Force to you if you've never seen Dragon Ball? All right, here we go. Captain Ginyu, let's get the base on. Oh my God, okay, that was the hardest base to ever put on a Funko Pop, but definitely worth it. Check it out, it's Captain Ginyu. Okay, I take it back. He's the coolest pose. I did like Burter and Jeice, but look at this. Captain Ginyu down on one knee, pointing out to the side. How can you beat that? It is just legendary. Now, there are a couple of minor paint flaws on his armor, actually. The rest of them were in pretty good shape. This one's got a few spots where it kind of bleeds over, but all in all, it's not too bad. Captain Ginyu is looking pretty awesome, though. The purple color looks really cool, and I do love his horns as well. That is a cool look on a Funko Pop with the giant head and those horns sticking out. But now it's time for the most important part. Captain Ginyu, glow in the dark. Oh my gosh, check out that purple, you guys. It looks amazing. But you know what? That's not good enough, guys. We need to take it one step further. Let's see all 5 Ginyu Force members striking their pose and glowing in the dark. Oh my god, that looks absolutely amazing. I am so glad I spent the extra few bucks to get the glow variants. Now, I'm not gonna lie, you guys, this photo was a giant pain in the butt to take. Shout out to my sister over at Seen It All Photography for helping me pull this one off. Give her a follow on Instagram. She's an absolute legend for pulling off this photo. Well, there you have it, guys. All 5 members of the Ginyu Force. Let me know which one was your favorite in the comments down below. I kind of got to go with Captain Ginyu. I thought for sure I was going to go with Jeice because he's my favorite character, but the glow on Ginyu and the pose just looks so cool, not to mention with all 5 of them glowing together and him out front. It just looked incredible. Again, shout out to my sister at Seen It All Photography. Thank you so much for pulling off that photo, buddy. It looks absolutely amazing. Guys, make sure to give her a follow over on Instagram. I really hope you guys enjoyed the glow check and the unboxing of these awesome Ginyu Force pops. Make sure to subscribe to my channel because I have some more Funko Pop reviews, anime figure unboxings, and some amazing convention coverage coming up that you won't want to miss. But right now, I want to thank you so much for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.